Welcome to In Search for Wellness. Today we are going to make a carotenoid-rich vegetable mix. In front of us are very densely carotid vegetables. First of all, in front of me, we have grated 5 cloves of garlic. There we have a large onion shredded into long strips. The red is the red capsicum, a half of a big red capsicum. Here we have one and a half bulbs of beetroot shredded in long strips. And here is half of a small red cabbage or purple cabbage. Today, our aim is to make a cocktail, make a mix of very rich vegetable mix, which is very rich in antioxidants. All these vegetables, including garlic, they are very rich in antioxidants. They are all very rich in antioxidants. You can see like the purple, the red one in beetroot, and the purple in onion and the purple cabbage. They are rich in flavonoids. Flavonoids are the pigments that give the red, blue, and purple coloration, which is water soluble. And the red bell pepper is rich in carotenoids. So all these vegetables are very rich in antioxidants, and also the antioxidants are also anti-inflammatories, and they facilitate heavily in the immune system. They really boost the immune system. So our aim is a targeted aim to enrich a consumption of vegetable on a sitting by putting together very rich vegetables. Vegetables which are rich in phytonutrients, phytochemicals, carotenoids and flavonoids, and also others called glucosinolates, which are found in cruciferous vegetables like cabbage, like purple cabbage. So this is a targeted intention, whereby making such rich, densely colored vegetables, cooking them together, one is able to raise a consumption or a serving of very rich, of a meal that is rich in antioxidants and anti-inflammatories. These vegetables, we are not going to cook them in water, because the flavonoids in beetroot, in onion, and also in purple cabbage are very water soluble. We are going to shallow fry these vegetables in shallow oil and mix them together. I have some hot oil already. I have some hot oil in this sufuria, in this pot, and we are going to start. I'm going to start by frying the red cabbage, the purple cabbage. We're just going to put it there. The oil was not very hot, and then we're just going to add just a little salt. Just a little salt. You heat the red cabbage at relatively higher heat, at relatively higher temperature, so that the oil can heat up and cook. The idea is to cook the purple cabbage quickly. Cook the purple cabbage quickly, so that the water does not correct in the cooking pot. To ensure that the water does not correct, the water from the cabbage, to ensure that it does not correct in the sufuria, I will heat the cabbage at a relatively higher temperature with the idea of driving out all the steam. The idea is to drive out all the steam. We will drive out all the steam from the pot so that the water does not collect in the pot. The purple anthocyanin, or the purple flavonoid in my cabbage is very water soluble, and if I allow it to heat slowly and allow the water to correct in the sufuria, my sharp purple coloration will slowly migrate, and I will not get the sharpness. And by the time I remove it from the pot, I will not get the sharpness of the purpleness in the cabbage. The purple cabbage belongs to the class of vegetables called cruciferous vegetables, which includes the white cabbage, it includes the broccoli, it includes the cauliflower, the kale, Brussels sprouts, and these are the compounds. These are the very good vegetables that have got cancer-fighting glucosinolates. They have phytochemicals which are called glycosinolates, which have the ability to fight cancer. And so, apart from the purple coloration of the antioxidants, which are flavonoids, in this red cabbage, our red cabbage also belongs to the cruciferous vegetables, and therefore possesses the glucosinolates, which are very good in protecting our cells from cancer. The glucosinolates in the cruciferous vegetables protect the cells from damage and also from becoming tumorous. So you can see already there is steaming in that sufuria, and all the steam, all the water from the vegetable is being driven out by the heat. Yes, my flame is relatively on the high side. My flame is relatively high to ensure that my cabbage just cooks in the oil, in the shallow oil, and this ensures that this fixes the heat in the oil while cooking the purple cabbage in the oil. It fixes the purple coloration, so that it does not reach out into the water and spoil the sharpness of the color of the purple cabbage. We are going to give it some time. I also don't want to cover it. I don't want to cover it because covering it ensures that that steam doesn't escape, and steam keeps going back into the pot. So you have seen, we have just put it in the shallow oil to saute on its own, to shallow fry on its own, without anything. The beetroot, we are also going to follow the same procedure with the beetroot, so that you can also fix the red coloration of the beetroot. You give it some time. You give it some time so that it heat up. So you can see how how heating the purple cabbage in oil brings out its sharpness. It brings out its sharpness. For example, if one could cook it like this, and then you stir fry some chicken with some other, with capsicums and onions, and then mix it. After that, one can be able to make samosas or even vegetable pie with this kind of vegetable. You can see how the sharpness of the purple comes out. How the sharpness of the purple is developed by heating my vegetable in oil. This vegetable is now ready. We don't really have to heat it too much. I'll just check how far we are. Red cabbage is a bit thick. The sheets of the cabbage are a bit thick and they can be a bit hard. Most people eat the red cabbage in salads, but the problem is that when you cook your red cabbage and you add water to it, or your correlation will reach into the water. Your correlation reaches into the water, and then that affects the sharpness of the color. You see, the purple cabbage, you could serve it on its own that way, and it will really color your dish. It will really give such an attractive color to your dish. And all this coloration, pigmentation is all flavonoids. Flavonoids, the phytochemicals flavonoids, that are antioxidants, and they are also anti-inflammatories. Let me check again how far. At this point, the cabbage is ready because it is still crunchy. It is still crunchy. I'll just transfer it into a serving dish where I'll prepare the beetroot and the onions. I've transferred my purple cabbage in a white dish. We have put the sufuria back. It's very hot. We are going to add our beetroot. We are going to add the beetroot, add a little salt to facilitate the production of water, and we are going to continue in the same process of heating our beetroot. This way, when we heat the beetroot in the oil, our flavonoid pigmentation does not reach out. It will not reach out into the sufuria. It will not reach out into the sufuria, but it will be fixed by the oil, because the flavonoid in the beetroot, which is also an antioxidant, is not oil soluble, so it will not dissolve in the oil, but with the heat it will be fixed. It will be fixed in the oil. All these vegetables we are cooking, apart from the phytochemicals, these vegetables are very rich in other nutrients. They are very rich in other nutrients, minerals, and vitamins. And when we mix such rich vegetables together, they really it's an opportunity, or it is also a way of enhancing the nutritive value of this of your meal. And you realize that all these vegetables have very low in calories, but they are very, very dense in nutrients, in minerals, in vitamins, in phytochemicals, disease-fighting phytochemicals, immune-boosting minerals and vitamins, and also phytochemicals. You realize that the phytochemicals, which are antioxidants and they are also anti-inflammatories, they really boost the immune system. They really boost in the immune system in a big way. So the minerals, the vitamins, and also the phytochemicals, because of the pigmentations, and even others which are not pigmented, like the glucosinolates, which are in the cabbage, cruciferous vegetables, they all go to help the immune system, which means that it is possible, if we get into the habit and the culture of eating, or preparing, or even planning out our meals and planning out what kind of vegetables we use, we really may really in a big way boost our immune system. Most of the times people will always eat beetroot in form of juice. People eat beetroot a lot in form of juice, and those who don't like the juice of raw beetroot may not really eat beetroot, because beetroot also has got another kind of flavoring which is not very palatable to many people. Many people may not be able to tolerate the earthy flavoring of the beetroot, and so you'll find that many people may never get to eat the beetroot. Beetroot is very rich in iron. It is also very rich in minerals, and as you can see, its coloration, carotenoids, and also flavonoids, which are also antioxidants, which can help the cells in a very, very big way. All these phytonutrients, really their work in the cells of the plants is to protect the plants and protect the cells of the plants. And when we eat them, they come and function in the same way in our bodies to protect our cells from diseases and to boost our immune system. In this season of COVID-19, targeting our meals such that we know the kind of, we have a good plan of what vegetables we are going to take, what combination we are going to create, the fruits and the salads, on what, ensuring that we use more of wholesome carbohydrates instead of refined carbohydrates. We will be able long term to boost our immunity in this age. And COVID-19 is telling us that we need to really take responsibility of our immune system. It is not automatic. The strengthening of the immune system is not automatic. It is targeted. It is planned. It is something that people may have from now on to be conscious about, because we don't know what more diseases are going to come to us in this age. You realize that vegetables like this we can cook with olive oil. Olive oil does not break. You can also mix olive oil with canola oil. Here I have mixed the olive oil with corn oil. With corn oil, just to stabilize the corn oil. Our beetroot is very, very tasty. Very, 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 very tasty. And it is crunchy and it is ready. And so we are going to transfer it together with the purple cabbage. Now we are going to cook the remaining onions. They are onions which are garlic and red onion. red barbed onion, and we are also going to add the red capsicum so that they can cook together. Onions are best eaten sauteed briefly in the oil without heating it for a long time. So we are going to heat these onions and the capsicum together. These vegetables have sweetish flavor. They have sweetish flavor. They are sweet in flavor, and they are very, very tasty when they are so nicely cooked together. We have said the onions are also a very rich medicinal vegetable, and it is good if we could eat our onions more like vegetables, so that we do not only use it at the bottom when we are shallow frying it and then allow it to cook so hard in the oil, and then after that, when we cook it so hard, it gets lost, it gets spoiled completely, and then we cannot get the benefit of the onion. The onion have got phytochemical quercetin, which is also an antioxidant, anti-inflammatory. The red capsicum has got lycopene, and it also has other carotenoids. It also have another phytochemical which is also very helpful, which is called capsaicin, and which improves in the metabolism. So you may realize that these vegetables, so cooked and eaten together, ensures that we develop a cocktail of very rich vegetables, very antioxidant rich vegetables that really go to boost our immune system and to capture the free radicals, and also to take care of the oxidative stress in the body, which is caused by inflammation. We have heard a lot about the inflammations that come about because of the COVID infection. Every viral infection, or even poisoning, chemical poisoning in the body, or even when one has got an allergic reaction, there is always inflammation. There is always inflammation in the body. So our bodies are really prone to inflammation. And some of these vegetables are very good. They are very good because they carry, and they are very rich in these phytochemicals which really go to help restore the cells and heal the cells, and even prevent this oxidation. Onions don't need to cook very hard, especially for people who cannot tolerate onions, completely raw onions on salads. It is a good idea to saute the onions in oil for a while, and then one can be able to, after that, you can mix your onion with your salad. So our vegetable is almost ready. You can say it is almost ready. You can see we are not in a position to heat the capsicums hard because it will break. And this way we are going to mix it. We are going to mix them together with our beetroot. Oh, I forgot to put some salt. Our vegetables are ready. Our vegetables are ready. I will just add them to the rest and mix them up. We have mixed our capsicums. We have added our capsicums into the red and the purple, the beetroot and the purple cabbage. We just mix them up together. We just mix them up together. This kind of mixture is very good for a sandwich. You can eat it. We have mixed our vegetables together. You can see they are mixed and nice. And they are well mixed. And this one gives you a very colorful blend of very rich vegetables, low calories, very rich vegetables. I love my vegetables in the morning. And I can take with a piece of arrowroot or a piece of sweet potatoes or some little rice. And you can see this is very attractive dish, which is very easy to make and very economical. And it will also be very attractive to the children who really don't like vegetables. And actually, this kind of vegetable, you can use it if you are leaving the children at home. You can make sandwiches for them so that they can have a snack the whole day. You can use it to make samosas for them, or even do some pies for them. And then they have a healthy snack throughout the day to enjoy without getting into very unhealthy products. We also need to take care of our children in this age of viral infections, when we don't know what is next in the future. You can see how colorful this cabbage is. You can see how colorful our vegetable is. You can see how colorful our vegetable is. It is very it's very colorful. And you can see the blues, the purples and the reds have not reached out because of cooking this vegetable in the oil. I'll just taste this cabbage. It is so appetizing, So full of the juices. It's full of juices of all these vegetables. And so flavorful. With an egg in the morning or some chicken and just a piece of sweet potato. This is a good breakfast. This is a good breakfast that will take you the whole day. And if we can make our dishes, our vegetables in this way consistently, be sure we are greatly going to boost our immune system. I encourage you to try out this recipe I can't resist. I can't resist more. I can't resist more of this. It's so so tasteful. So flavorful, full of juices and all the flavors of all these veggies. Wow. That vegetable is so nice. Even the person who hates vegetables, they will want to eat this vegetable every day, every day, every day. I encourage you, my viewer, please subscribe to this channel so that we can prepare and get more of this interesting and wellness-friendly recipes, ways that we can, in an economical way, prepare very rich meals that can boost our immune system. This vegetable, I only used half of a small cabbage. I only used half of a big capsicum. I used 1 big onion and 5 cloves of garlic. And that is enough to give a family of 3 enough vegetables and enough phytochemicals to boost their immunity every day, every day, every day, without having to wait for sickness to come, to spend so much money for treatment and diagnosis, excessive, expensive tests. And also, we protect ourselves from being damaged, protect ourselves from becoming diabetic, becoming cancerous. Even these vegetables are very high in potassium. All vegetables are high in potassium. They are high in potassium, and so they are very, very heart-friendly, and they keep our high blood pressures very, very, very well, very, very, very well controlled. That is our bowl of very beautiful and very colorful, very appetizing, very attractive, highly rich, antioxidant rich, phytochemical rich vegetables that are just close to you and close to me. Please, I encourage you to please try this recipe. Try this recipe for your family, and you'll not regret it. Thank you so much for your interest with my work. For your interest with this work, please subscribe, and please share this recipe with your friends and family. We have said that you can eat this vegetable. This vegetable, you'd use it. You can eat it very well, comfortably with chicken and rice. You can use it with the sauces, but no stew. Don't use it with the stew because it will wash out all the flavors. The stew will wash out the flavors and also the pigmentation. Like I've said, you can use it for samosas and also for pies and sandwiches. And you can use it with sweet potatoes. If you fry your sweet potatoes nicely with garlic and tomatoes and mash it up, and so that it is soft. This one will go very well with mashed sweet potatoes, mashed matoke. It is very, very versatile, and you can use it for many dishes. Thank you so much, and I wish you all the best. And again, I say, just go ahead and be courageous and try that recipe. Thank you so much. Please remember to subscribe to my channel so that you can always get anything that I put on, anything that any solution that I put on wellness, you'll be the first to get it. May God greatly bless you and keep you in this season.